Is this perhaps the classiest hybrid that Dua has dropped? I'm on my third wear of this joint, and Ja and I both agree that it's an extremely classy scent profile with a lot of sex appeal, which is very surprising for this two combination. One of the fragrances happens to be Ganymede, which we all know is Richard Gere in a bottle, Mr. Pretty Woman, aka I Pay for Hookers.
Big mistake.
And the other one is Tween Boys Shirtless. I know it sounds crazy, but that's Abercrombie and Fitch. You believe like Jack teenagers used to stand in front of the door shirtless so little girls can come in and shop? Oh, yeah. Weird. So we're talking about a hybrid of Marc Antoine Barrios Ganymede, gentlemanly classy scent profile mixed with Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It's good. Let's roll my fucking music so I can put you on to this unusual hybrid that works magically.
We're all alone in the yeah, there's some friends on the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. First off, to shop the influencer gear, go to MrCubaknow.com. I have jewelry cases, I have clothing, I have hats, I have boxes, G-strings, gag balls, executioner masks, whatever you want. Available all on MrCubaknow.com. So this hybrid has been mentioned in a couple of videos that Ja has collaborated in because he's really liked the scent profile and he's kind of forced me to enjoy it and wear it more often and really like it too. And that's Fierce Cupbearer by Dua. As mentioned in the intro, it's Ganymede, or Ganymede as I like to call it, mixed with AB Fierce. But John makes a very interesting point when he smelled this fragrance numerous times and sprayed his body from head to toe with this scent profile, is that he feels it just smells more like the original Ganymede than Dua's initial interpretation of Ganymede, which is just Cupbearer.
Dude, this shit is fire. It smells just like Ganymede. I don't even see how there's a hybrid. How did he do this?
I don't know how he did it. So you feel that this smells more like the
original actual Ganymede. It smells like total Ganymede.
He goes, bro, this is the clone. This is Ganymede. There's nothing else there. He doesn't even know what Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce is, and he doesn't care. He associates this 1000% with Ganymede, and I agree with it to a certain extent. On this one, I'm getting a little bit more brightness and a little bit more playfulness than Ganymede, but there is still that same wet concrete minerality in this scent profile that gives it that old school masculinity, gentlemanly refinement. What is surprising on this combination is the leathery nuance in this joint. The leather is so supple and soft in this scent profile that it's super elegant. Mild powderiness, that same mineralic note, that violet leaf, that leather, that softness, and maybe just a slight hint of fierce, but nothing there that really pops up and screams fierce. If I didn't know that it was a hybrid of those two, I would have never pinpointed it. All I can tell you is that it's an uber classy scent profile that I'm currently wearing as we speak. What I'm noticing about this scent profile is it has such a signature scent like Ganymede does, and really forces me to like want to dress up a little bit more business casual than this dress down type look. But the scent profile itself is pure elegance. Now, it doesn't necessarily scream hybrid to me. It just screams super classy. What also surprised me was the performance on this scent profile. With these clones, particularly Dua clones, sometimes they gotta sit for a little bit, or you gotta do the whole fridge or the wine fridge shit and let it macerate a little bit more, which seems a little bit like, why do I have to do this if I'm paying for a fragrance I wanna just spray?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And you absolutely can. But unfortunately with this fragrance, it kind of unwraps a little bit better and performance increases and you get more essences with these little processes, which again, it's kind of dumb, but that's how the shit works and it works really cool. I get both sides. But in this I got 9 hours, which for a lighter scent profile, not like a heavy oud scented profile, is incredible. Now I got a compliment with this fragrance, which is unusual because I don't get compliments. I'm not in situations generally that gets massive amount of compliments. This was at the supermarket and it was a seasoned woman, to say the least, not one that I would throw down because she was like 85 years old and my cap is about 82. Young man, you smell wonderful. I'm like, oh, why thank you, dear. Here's my number, call me. She had asked, what do you want me to do? You could have been a diaper. I thought that was super sweet and it really fluttered my heart. Like, as a person who doesn't get compliments that often, that was just lovely. I don't care how old she was. She could have written me in the will. Sure, Daddy Koopa's on call. But what it helped me realize off of the 4 sprays that I did off this scent profile yesterday is that it has a nice little sillage bubble that clearly other people noticed. I didn't feel like I was overspraying or had a lot of scent on, but clearly I was wrong. I could engage my own scent profile, as it were, which I'm sure happens to a lot of us, especially in the fragrance space. You start to go spray crazy or whatever, like, I don't think I have anything on, and then everybody around you is like doing all this kind of shit, or they're just like, wetness. But I'm gonna reapply this one more time just to add a little bit of a layer of what I'm currently wearing, just to give you some current scent profile on opening. So right now I'm getting a slight AB Fitch Fierce, a little bit of salty aquaticness, very minimal. The violet leaf pops, that super soft buttery leather just comes up and screams in your face. You get that beautiful silver mineralic scent profile. There's a little bit of a dusty woody smell that has elements of this subliminal sweetness, followed by a little bit of a wet wood action with a strong musk. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this has been one of the classiest ones that I've smelled from Dua, and if Ja likes it, who's a monster hater of everything on earth, and I'm definitely gonna have to agree with him, this is absolutely a ball spray. As Ganymede fans that we are, there's not much fierce in here. You're gonna get more Ganymede with a little sprinkle of freshness, but this hits all the classiness that you're looking for on a budget. Ball sprayer. I mean, I'm wearing it today. It just smells fucking great. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. What do you think of that combination? Does it sound like it makes any sense like most of Dua shit? It doesn't. But what are your thoughts? I'll put a link in the description. Shout out to Dua for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.